Oh, we got an explosion too. I will reserve the Infernal Master's Rubric Squad and the Infernal Master, along with the Vindicator.
Okay. Infernal Master, Rubric Squad, and the Vindicator. Classic.
On this board, there's not a giant channel that runs down the entire length, so maybe the Vindicator is less exciting in reserve.
Yeah.
But I don't know. What else is he gonna do? $32? $36. Damn.
What?
He just asked me what's 18 times 2 and I gave him the wrong answer.
Shit.
You want to use yours?
Dude, fucking. Oh, we can split. We can do whatever.
Yours are fun. I like yours.
There you go.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
You don't want them.
All right. Can you just keep them with the rest of them? Yeah, because I just don't. Because I think they gotta stay together. All right. So someone told me that you, when you got married, you chose the last name Point because you like to play games.
Yeah, that's right.
That's so sick, dude.
Yeah, me and my wife talked and we're like, we were worried hyphenating would suck because she's Kelleher and I'm Herman originally. Kelleher Herman is not good enough for me.
Right.
And then we could choose one, but there's the whole thing where then whose last name do you give the kids or whatever?
Yeah, sure.
So then, yeah, we just what do we like? We like board games. We like Point. Let's do it. Actually,
we like Point.
We like points.
Yeah.
I think we should be given 2 points in every game we play because we're the points, but people don't agree with that for some reason.
I kind of... Shit. I dig it. Hey, if it doesn't matter for the differential, I'll give you 2 points at the end.
Hell yeah. Well, my wife's not here, so only one, because I'm
only
one.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, you know our mission letter?
G is in Gary.
G is in Gary, you said that. We're both tactical, I assume. I'm tactical.
Yeah.
And this is 10 inches up.
You said something to me yesterday.
What did I say? Yeah, what did I say?
You said, I got the Miltar to do grenades all the time.
Yeah.
But you're advancing them all the time, aren't you?
No. When I advance, I don't throw grenades. Yeah. I don't cheat.
No, but I was like, yeah, but that Helen Mansion is all the time advance, right?
Well, because I think it's so, Warhost is so good because they just move 11 instead with the token. So you're just like, yeah, I basically advance.
Gives you a choice, right? You can either go further or do a little more damage.
Exactly. And the grenades, oftentimes it's like 11's all you need.
And then you get the melt-a-gun with the flip to the 6 thing.
Yeah.
So
That's
you
assault
can,
too.
Yeah, you can go in, throw a grenade, melt-a-gun something.
That dude's good at stuff. He's capable.
If they don't have an nimble save, it just goes right through.
Yeah.
It is good. It is good melee, 6 inches up.
Yeah, they're just gross, dude.
Yeah. You pay for them. They're not cheap.
Yeah, that's true. But they're cool.
They are very cool. No one can deny that.
Take a unit of Banshees or one solid?
Probably the Banshees.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. If I could take both, I would, but I never do.
Saltair's so fun.
He's cool.
Saltair is the best model in 40K.
I like him in the
change my
Harlequin
mind.
detachment.
Oh, yeah.
But
where you can stand back up.
Yeah, the stand back up, I think, makes him worth it. Yeah, a little bit,
Dwelling zones are 18.
Oh,
Why'd you want to know 18 times 2?
He likes math.
What a weirdo. You like math?
No, I have a bit next weekend. I have terrain at my friend's house.
Yeah.
I have 6 sets of, 3 sets of each, 6 colors. And I was like, oh, that's 18. How many people can I do?
Now it makes sense.
I think the vets are at 32 right now. I'm trying to weigh the option of do I bring more down there? The idea of we'll do better, or do I this is it?
This is the maximum we can handle. No, that makes sense. Okay, so I'm ready to roll. I will just be reserving the Rubric squad with the Infernal Master, and I'm prepared to roll this cool die.
Giant dice.
Of power, bam!
A 5. You have any infiltrators?
No.
You can go first.
Why, thank you.
Clock it.
Sure.
Good.
Can I send it over to me and turn it on?
Bing, bing.
Bam. We're going. Cool. I will deploy. Oh, do you know my enhancement? Sorry, I should have spent this.
Oh, sure.
The Infernal Master has the +1 strength, +1 to damage enhancement on his psychic weapons.
Okay.
And the Sorcerer in the other squad has the Umberlific Crystal, which is the same as it was in the index.
Uppy downy.
Yeah, uppy downy
Got
in
it.
my command phase, so it can be done.
On my turn, you can do it.
You can do it on turn 1 if I go first.
But, okay, yeah, so we don't know yet. Gotcha.
But I have never done it yet, but I guess it could happen.
Right,
if
for
something
sure.
really
And then
juicy.
who can jump? The 5 Rubik Marines?
The
or
guys he's with,
Infernal?
yeah. Just him and the 5 Rubric
Okay,
Marines he's
sounds
with.
good.
Speaking of,
So just don't get rubrics. Speaking of, there they are.
and his 5 guys
Is
will
that
be
them?
over here.
Are those him and his merry men?
These are they, the legendary 5 dudes and the guy.
Your longest range is the railgun.
Railgun 36, but Magnus can get the stratagem to get +9 to his range, and the detachment +6-inch range buff to get to 39.
Gotcha.
So 39, I think, is the longest range.
Sounds good.
I got some Rubrica over there. Oh, you already did it. Thanks.
Some rubricais. Put this circle over there.
And I'm going to ask a couple times just because I want to make sure these are
Yeah.
Storm Guardians, right?
Yeah, Storm Guardians. Yeah, and I'll
Cool.
remind you and stuff too.
Yeah, sounds good. They look so cool, but I just want to make sure I don't forget.
Yeah.
Ready to rock. And it seems like it's like Melt-A-Gun is like the big guns.
Yeah, so Melt-A-Gun, the broken one's a Melt-A-Gun. It's a little shit. This is the Flamer.
Flamer, cool.
And then we'll say these are the Flamers.
Sure.
And then these are the Melt-A-Guns.
Sounds great.
Just because it's easier that way.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, there you go.
Rad.
Team, we forgot.
Oh.
Fudge this.
Guys, Mason, Larry,
Oh, yeah.
ready?
1, 2, 3, 4. Soon may the Connormen come to bring us lobsters, games, and fun. One day when the dice are done, we'll take our team and go. Hey! Thank you. No one ever fucking clap! Clap for the song! You guys are no fun. Thank you. Yeah, it doesn't work as well if you have to yell at someone about it, for sure. It's a little more. Yeah, we're a lot like Jeb Bush.
yeah. That classic Jeb
We're
Bush.
very similar.
Jeb Bush and the Lobsters.
Conservative politician.
I've
Jeb
heard that a lot.
Bush.
I hear that all the time.
People are always going, "You're a lot like Jeb
Connor
Bush."
Lobb, that guy like Jeb Bush?
Yeah, that Jeb Bushy guy.
Cool. I got some dudes down. Some melee goats.
Wave Serpent.
Serpent de Wave.
Wave Serpent.
Serpentes de Wave.
So you're. Oh Jesus!
You alright?
I'll just kick something. I'm just checking. No rail guns at the Wave Serpent.
Sounds good. I bought a laser. I may have immediately lost it. We'll find out.
Yeah.
I will deploy my other melee goat squad.
Wave Serpent. Oh, this fucking guy. He's with them.
I don't see it around, but it can't have gone far.
Wave Serpent.
I struggle with object permanence. That's what's wrong with me.
Sure, dude. I get that.
100%. We'll have it go over here, you over here.
And do all the goats have a character with them?
No, only one squad.
Okay, cool.
Only one squad.
Are they 3-man goats or?
It's 666. One of them has a character, and then 2 3s.
Sketchy, dude.
I know. Chaos.
Are they battle line?
No.
How do you have 66633?
The 3 6-man squads are bow goats.
Oh, okay.
And they're enlightened with great bows, and then the 2 3-mans are melee boats, and they're enlightened with spears.
So you got that.
And this is an enlightened with spear squad. The spear ones are trash, and they're just garbage. And the bow ones are like pretty decent, like kind of tradable melee.
Understood.
I will have them hang out over here, and they could be shot down that line, but like, you know, someone's got to really want it, so that's fine.
Someone's got to get shot. Right?
Yeah. Cool. We'll hang out right there. Right, back to you.
Lycus, you know what Lycus does?
Yes, she charges after jumping. She gives crit 5s.
She go far.
She stabs.
What's your flamer situation? How many flamers do you got?
Oh, bajillion.
Got a bunch.
All the Muletts have a flamer. All the Rubric squads have 3 flamers. And then the character squad with the character guy with the goat has a flamer. And the Infernal Master with the Rubrics has a flamer.
Gotcha.
And then the Sorcerer does not have a flamer, but his gun is sustain 3. So it is okay on the Overwatch.
Gotcha.
It is why I was okay with this matchup.
Yeah, right. You can only know Overwatch once.
That's true. The secret to beating no Overwatch is to have even more Overwatches.
Yes, I have too many Overwatches too.
Yeah, we were chatting with Mark and he had a similar opinion. Like 10 Fire Dragons are really good. But if any one other man walks in within 12 of a Land Raider, if you're tucked in here, it should be almost impossible to shoot you because this piece right here should block line of sight.
Cool. Good to go.
And that is Lycus and Friends.
Lycus and Friends.
Are you a Lycus man or a Lycus man? Lycus is more funny. That's what I go.
I say Lycus, I guess. Because Lycus seems like incorrect somehow.
It does seem wrong.
It's like how people say Fugan. I'm like, I feel like it's Flagan, you know?
Yeah, but people also say Gilliman or Rabute.
I say Guillermin, bro.
Guillermin? Ooh, the Spanish.
Yeah, dude, yeah.
Guillermo?
Little known fact about Rabute Gilliman.
Guillermo?
He hails from Madrid,
Rabute
actually.
Guillermo?
Yeah.
Roberto Guillermo.
Or Gwimmy Wham. That's my,
you said you were all on the board, right?
Yeah, all on the board.
And you have no uppy downy, right?
I have the 9-inch.
You do have uppy downy. The man has uppy downy.
Me have uppy downy, yes.
He does. All right, friends, to the back of the board. Key, the guy who owns a GW or runs a GW store in Nova area. He did a good job, I have to say.
Do you own any models?
What?
Do you own any models?
Warhammer models?
Yeah.
Why would I own a Warhammer model? I own a Drukhari army and a Craftworlds army, and I used to own a Harlequin army, but now they are not a different army, and I'm sad.
Yeah. Well, they have a detachment, I guess, but...
I want to buy a third army, because I feel like with 3 armies, usually one of them will be interesting at a time. And I'm thinking about Space Marines. Yeah, you don't buy a Space Marine army, you subscribe to a Space Marine army. Thinking about T-Suns.
We have a Drukhari and a what?
Craftworld. I was doing
So it
the...
has to be Chaos or Imperial.
Problem is, Chaos is so icky. If I did T-Suns, I would want to head swap every T-Sun with like a wizard hat guy, do like a Harry Potter thing or whatever. But that's a lot of work.
And this way, you can see them if you teleport here somehow. But if I have guys right here...
Yeah, the crystal's a 9-inch regular teleport, so as long as you screen it normally, you're good.
So.
I guess that's not true. The 6-inch move spell could help them teleport and then move, so that is possible.
Oh, I see. So if they're here, they move 6 and they shoot 18?
The character,
Yeah.
the 3 guys without flamers shoot 24, the 3 flamers shoot 12.
Okay. What about the character?
The character is 24 as well. I'll double check for you here.
Gotcha.
The move again.
I feel like you probably won't do this, but...
No, it's a D6, or if you get the spell big, it's flat.
What'd you say? Does it say
It is a normal move, yeah. It's classified as a normal move, I think.
All right, Zach,
Yeah.
I just put them like they're here, so you can't see them down the line.
Sure, sounds good. Seems like it would be impossible to see them. Yeah, he is 24. I just double checked. Cool. Bow goats. To that side of the board.
Bow goats.
Bow goats.
These are my aspect tokens. I will do my best to bring these with them, but sometimes I may forget.
We will do our best to remember together.
Yes.
Together.
Bow goats.
This is the one with the character and 18-inch Lona.
Sure.
And a dream.
Interesting. How far do they move?
They move 10.
So they go 16. Can they advance and shoot?
No.
That's that. They used to go 16.
They could go 16. Magnus could give them +2 to 18.
16.
They could go 16. Magnus could give them +2 to 18.
So they go 18. Here and shoot in here.
That far. 18 is right there.
Okay. So you can shoot into this area.
If I'm feeling especially spicy.
Yeah. Just want to avoid getting punched in the mouth if at all possible.
I think that's a reasonable thing to do. Tactical, perhaps, even.
Tactical, mayhaps. Some have said.
Cool, they'll hang out there.
Some have said tacticality is the better part of valor.
I have heard that.
I think a lot of people say that.
Elves certainly say that.
Yeah. Why are you saying it like that? Why are you saying it like we're bad?
Yeah, why are you saying it like that? Huh?
Our house. Spooters.
Whether they can move after deep striking? I believe it works.
They can, right?
There is a rule. It's from 9th edition. That's from 9th edition, yeah. That's why elves were so amazing when they in the index, because they could deep strike and fire and fade 14 off of the deep strike.
That shit was gross. Spiders right there.
Although I'd be happy to be proven wrong. The game would be in a healthier state.
That's the one problem, like, TOing so much. It's like, I'm like, where did I hear this rule?
Yeah, right.
And it's like, maybe it was an old edition.
Yeah, it's also
There's
not.
no way to like wipe your brain from like.
You can't like go to one document. There's the FAQ, the tournament companion, the old tournament companions. Cool. We'll leave some more bow goats.
Now, one time I played a guy who's a play tester, and he played like with 10th edition rules, like by accident, because it was like in his brain.
Oops.
It was like during 9th edition. So
That's
he had
funny.
like 10th edition fights first.
And they were like, come again?
I was like, what do you mean? He was like, yeah, I always fight first. I was like, what do you mean you always fight first?
There you go.
Because that's how it works. It's just fight first.
It's fight first.
I was like, God damn.
I don't know that works that way. You're like, oh no, I'm sure.
But unfortunately,
Like saying new, it's like saying new things that you don't know what they are.
yeah, it was crazy.
No, I would be happy to be proven wrong because I think the game would be better for it. Now, we lost a lot of really good lessons that we learned in 9th edition, I think, when we moved to 10th.
Yeah, no kidding.
That being one of them.
I don't think you're gonna do that. That'd be nuts.
I mean, it's been clearer with like what surge moves are and like what a reaction move is.
I am glad about that.
Everyone doesn't.
That's true.
So, I mean, I like that.
I think it's that. The fight phase also is cleaner in 9th. Although I've loved 10th so far. For all the people's complaining,
Yeah,
it's
I like 10 too.
been better balanced, I think, than 9th was.
I think there are some confusing parts in 10. But
That's
there's
certainly
nothing
true.
been like game-changingly broken that we couldn't figure out.
All right, 5 Hawks right there.
Sounds great.
Like I like the just after and like the when and all that. That has been cleaner.
As a TO, you're into that.
Yeah.
You're into that sick shit. This guy can be seen down this line.
No, I don't see how I could.
So you could get there and shoot him, but that seems fire.
I'm trying to think of the one rule interaction. I just don't like it.
What is?
I'm just trying to think if there's a one rule action that like
Oh, I have a question.
it's like it feels icky.
I don't know if I should even bring this up actually,
What?
but I do have a question.
Yeah.
Can you use smoke and AOC at the same time?
No, because it's one trigger.
They both trigger just after. If you use smoke, are you no longer just after? Or can you trigger like magic rolls in the stack?
Oh, what the?
Well, it's always been a question of like how many triggers can you go off of one thing, and so
That's
one of the
crazy.
things we rule and like discuss is like
5 Banshees and Auto.
like double Overwatch. You can't Overwatch. Like 2 units can't Overwatch at the start of a movement phase because they both say it's just after.
Interesting.
But there have been instances.
He'll be
where,
angled so that he can walk through. It's the angle he needs to be
So
at.
no reserve on him?
No reserve on him. No. Just the Rubric squad in Infernal Master. Thank you.
But I think the weird thing is I'd have to look at like smoke and AOC. And they say like both.
I'll put the Falcon here.
Because the tax weekend's broken down with like tax targeting allocation. Could you go? Okay, you're in the allocation part. I'm gonna like.
Yeah, now you can do
trigger
it.
again.
What are their guns?
Each bow goat has 2 shots, strength 5, AP 2, damage 2, lethal hits, precision, ignores cover.
Good.
They hit on force.
Gotcha.
And
Sounds good.
yeah, the AP2 ignores cover is good. The character has D6 shots, it's a flamer, range 18, strength 6, AP2, ignores cover, D3 damage.
Shady, you're right here. Can these fit through this gap?
Is that 4 inches wide?
It is. It's 5 inches wide. It's 4 point something. So, okay.
No, I have to measure my Vindicator.
Gotta measure the thing.
Okay, Vindicator's like 3.5 at its widest point. Is that
3.5
good?
scooter.
They're not sponsored.
That's sponsors,
Dude,
yeah.
I should model this for advantage so I can
You
fit
should.
through.
Shave it down a little bit.
The Eldar tanks look really cool, but they are enormous.
Yeah. Enormous is the only word
Yeah.
they would accurately describe how fucking big they are.
Like in terms of actual like volume of space they take up, not a lot. But their actual profile in terms of like the perimeter is huge,
Well,
especially the
it
wave
was weird
serpent.
When, like, originally when they were like, oh, it's a flying thing, so it just turns in your movement phase and it comes back down. And that was kind of clean, but then it messed up a lot because, like, Necron, Doomsday's arcs and all that had that little big flight stand.
Yeah. That was what I thought for a while, the flight stand fit, but I guess they changed that, right?
Yeah. At the beginning of 10, you could do that. But then when it came out with the pivot rule, is when they had
The
to change it.
goddamn pivot rules.
Damn. I feel like you should be able to just pay 4 to go. I guess you can fly over it,
Yeah.
technically.
Fly ain't what it used to be.
Right, because you go, if you fly over stuff, you measure like this.
Yeah.
Got some ghosts there.
So you're going to lose about 8 inches.
8 inches. Okay.
I have been on a call with Josh
Yeah.
doing trigonometry before, trying to figure out where you could go with fly.
So sick.
It's not good.
Especially when
Well,
you're trying
that's
to.
why, like,
I mean, the Eldar tanks are still kind of fine because they're so damn fast.
They
It's
are
like-
really fast.
But that's like why foot belts and like, is it Banshees ignore you know?
Nah, that's the Harlequins.
Harlequins,
too.
Harlequins.
Okay.
But that is a cool rule.
Yeah.
It is a cool one.
These are Scorpions or Rangers?
Rangers.
I guess they have guns. That checks out.
Guns and capes.
And they're skinks. A skink would be a ranger, I think.
Exactly, dude.
I get it.
Yeah, bro. A skink would be. Yeah, dude. Nobody ever gets that. Except for you, Zach.
Except for me. Just, we get each other, you know?
Yeah,
We're made for each
we
other.
really do, man.
A Mutolith.
Mutolith. I agree.
I guess actually I'll rotate him if it's alright with you. Boop, rotate.
It's all good.
Boop. Fix this terrain. Boop.
Where's my sergeant? He's right there. Bye-bye. Back to you.
Okay. A Mutolith.
Alrighty.
Alright.
Alright. Let me tell you something. Let me
Okay.
tell you what.
Alright, Bucko. There we go. Slide into each other.
Got a couple of them, huh?
Mutolith Congo line.
Mutolith
Over to you.
Congo line. This guy, I don't count the wings.
Sure.
I just do it back.
Yeah. I'm not gonna get you for rule of cool.
I didn't think you would.
Got him.
Got his ass. He loses. Looks like this shit's over, son.
Oh, it's all over. You lost before you started.
Damn it.
Railgun him.
Damn it. Railgun. Yeah, for real. For rail. Yeah. I'm
The
good,
10
bro.
are here, the 5 are there, right?
10-5, yeah.
And then Fuegan's in there.
And Fuegan.
Sorry,
And
Fuegan.
Archer.
Fuegan.
No, it is Fuegan. Fuegan's right.
Fuegan, yeah.
Fuegan's right.
Fugugan. Fiddly gop gam.
Google me. Google me,
Oh,
daddy.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
Yeah.
What do I want? My Mr. Magnus, my Magussi. Oh my.
Where do I want that Magussi?
Where do I want the Magussi? You ever ask yourself that?
Yeah.
I get that all the time.
Every day.
The Magussi will be back here.
Cool.
Chillin', make sure his staff isn't poking out ahead of this terrain for line of sight purposes.
Sick. Yeah, and if you ever like have a little, he's on the thing a little bit, like.
We'll work it out. Sounds good.
fine with me.
I appreciate you.
Yeah.
All right, you want to rock?
Yeah, let's do it.
I'll pause this real quick while we
sir.
figure it out. Bajambo.
A 2.
3.
It's you, sir.
It is me, sir.
Let's have a good one.
You too. Have fun.
Yeah,
Unbajambo us. There we go. Cool. I get a CP. You get 1 CP.
I get 1 CP. And
Put it over here.
Eldred gives me an extra CP.
On your turn or just on the battle round?
On my turn.
Cool. Neato.
Need it.
First Eldar.
Versus Eldar.
Zakis. The T-Sons.
To Sons. I went first. I will get some missions. They are extend battle lines and sabotage.
Sweet.
Seems reasonable.
Yeah.
I can't help you down to these guys yet. And
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
sounds good.
Feel free to do your thing.
I'll do my things. Do you have any scouts or anything?
No.
Cool. Then I will do my thing.
Do it up.
I'll do it up cool style. Measure some stuff. I don't need these anymore. Magus will be in +2 movement aura. Where's my day measure? I don't think I need any doctrines. Measure where I want to go. Sabotage and extend. Yeah, sabotage, extend. Well, I certainly can do that. Where's my diceos? Zoop, 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 zoop. Zoop. That's me. That's what they call me. Who wants to sabotage? Shall be you. Uh, 18. Looks good. Moving some dudes, moving some dudes. Trying to not
Moving some dudes.
get inside my other dudes. with my
I'm
dudes.
moving some dudes.
Move my dudes.
Look at all these dudes.
Moving
Do
my
you want a
dudes.
water?
I got some stuff. Thank
I
you,
got
though.
water.
JD, look at me while I advance these guys. Advance. They go 11. Moving my dudes.
I don't get it.
Hey man.
Getting on
What's up, brother?
objectives.
This here.
Hiding my dudes.
Do you play? I know
Hey,
you
Ben.
play Eldar. Do you play Dark Eldar at all? Oh, okay.
Been
I was gonna ask
drama.
about a model kit being weird, man.
What
Yeah.
what kit?
I just didn't know that Ravagers
I've
and
been playing a lot of
Raiders were
DPS.
separate kits,
I like it.
and I
It's
thought
good.
that was very strange.
That is weird.
I was a man without a car.
It's a scam.
Yeah. Yes.
The whole game's a scam.
See, 4 hours of tis. Yes, he is sabotaging. That's his plan.
This lad here.
That lad there.
Nice.
He
That there boy.
is inviting fire dragons to come say something to him. Have a conversation with him.
Hell yeah, dude.
Although I guess you could do it here, right? I think actually on Hammer there's like a weird spot right here in this terrain you can do it.
Sure.
18 outside of the DZ right there. Ah! This is probably better.
That makes sense.
And they can all be holy.
All be holy.
Let's all be holy, guys.
Let's just do it. Which I think makes more sense. We'll do that, and then he can be sloop off the drain. That's the tech. That's the sound you make when you get off terrain.
Yeah.
It's a little sloop.
For sure.
This is a line I care about. That's fine. We'll just sneak up to it. Shoot, right there. A little bit back, and we're good. Cool. Vindicator's not doing much of anything. These guys aren't doing much of anything. They'll throw in advance. They're going 4 extra inches, so 10. Two. Oh, it's metal time. Still hang there. Mr. Walker. How you doing? How are your sons? Are there 1,000 of them still?
We got 999, but we're recruiting one more.
Oh, okay, that's good. Got to keep those numbers up. You'll scooch in over here and over here.
Sweet.
Maximum movement of a star-engined serpent.
22.
22.
22.
So he would go 11 up to here, and then he is 4.5 over. So 4.5 over. So he'll have gone 15.5.
Yeah.
So then he'll have 5, 6, 7, 6.5 left. So we can land right there. Disembark 3, shoot 18. So Magnus can stand back there, I think, and be safe.
Sure.
You concur.
Yeah.
Certainly, if he's back like over here, he should have plenty of room. Oh God. Okay.
Spin
Okay,
the other way,
Bucko.
right?
I see how it is.
Nice.
And then we'll check the other way. Zloop. This one is definitely closer. It would go 12 up to here. It is also 4.5 somehow. I guess we measured this before, right? 4.5.
Yeah.
And then 6.5 down right to there. It would shoot 12 and not shoot him.
Yep.
I guess it would go 3 more, but still, they could maybe get this meet up, but they're not going to shoot.
I don't think I am gonna do this thing, but you can also go this way.
Also true.
It's not realistic.
Much the same in the end, I suppose. And there's a bunch of Banshees over there that we're cool with. These guys are Jay chillin'. I'll go ahead and advance. The goats behind here, they're going 14 because they have Magnus's buff. They'll all just slide.
I'd also say, Zach,
Team.
it could stop here. They could jump out.
True, could it get right up to the top of it?
I'd have to roll a decent one because it's 6 to the. Oh no, how does this shit work?
It has to go triangle up and then over.
Triangle up, so it's.
So it has to get the.
Front of my base is 7, and then it's another 4. So that would be 11 inches, and this is the front of my base.
Because like you have to get the back of
over
your
this.
base over top of the ruin, right?
Yep, so 12.
Yep, and then.
Then I just move a triangle down 12 from there.
Yep, and then you go 4.5 over to get the.
That's the back of my base anyway. Right?
So 12.
So we've done 12.
Yep,
we
so you
have
get there.
at least 4 more.
Yep, you get right
So I have
there.
to roll a hefty advance.
And then you could like jump out the other
Jump
side.
out and shoot, yeah.
But you would not be within 6 of Magnus, I think, doing that.
No.
So if you want to melt
That's cool, yeah.
another thing and then kind of die in the process, that's fine.
Yeah.
Cool. I was moving these guys. They're going 14 out over here. These rubrics are just chilling. And then it's just those guys over there. Do I want to invite a Banshee over and then have a fun dance? A little bit.
Are there 4 bimble?
These guys? 5 of them.
5 bimble.
2 wins each.
2 ones each.
Prime Banshee targets.
Prime Banshee food, yeah.
But I think they're a little bit cheaper than a Banshee squad with Janzar. And you never know, the character might live, which is kind of fun. So we will tiptoe over here and make a little invitation. 2 inches back, 2 inches back. You guys will be back here. And they have their reactive move to try and mess with things if it comes up.
They have a reactive move.
D6.
D6.
So they'll threaten you with a bad time.
Sure.
Cool. Alrighty. I think I'm okay with starting the fun and games that way. I want to get it started earlier rather than later. I am good to sabotage here. I am extending a battle line, or what's it called? I think extend battle line is what it's called.
Okay.
To score 4 points, and then sabotage is on the way.
Sure.
And then call it a day.
Sounds good. Cool. Okay. Are they like they're T4, the boats? The boat goats are like T4?
T4. T4 if I have a invul save, if I have a base save, 2 wins each.
Okay.
And adorable puppy dog eyes.
Right.
So, yeah, I gotta get through that.
Right.
I guess that's probably what their invul save is.
So, yeah, probably. So, engage and storm. Okay. Fair enough. Can I do storm on turn 1?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Although maybe you are allowed to, but you could redraw.
Hey, Jade. All right.
It says on the card, but you don't have to.
You can
Right.
redraw if you
I
want to.
could.
And what was the other one?
This is just
Establish?
whole-
They move. They just move.
In an aspect codes, it's
So the line from this fella is like so. So I'm gonna. The Hawks are gonna move to here.
And try and avoid being overwatched. it
Try to
sounds
avoid
like.
being overwatched.
The character in that squad of Bogots also has a flamer, but
Also
it
has
is
a
not a
flamer.
2d6 flamer. It's just 1d6.
But also, so you could. How many could you get on here? You roll. You can roll d6.
6 is the most that they could go.
So you could get. You could get enough on to take it back.
They are OC2 each.
They're OC2 each. Interesting.
Part of why they're good.
So,
The fact that they're OC2 helps a lot. 1 OC for the goat, 1 OC for a disc, for some reason. In the disc, hovering.
and then are they OC2 as well?
Correct. I have 2 OC here as well on this objective.
A token.
These ones will not react to move. The melee ones have a different ability.
And these guys, so they're not with close to Magnus. They just go in 16 if they get the spell.
If they get the spell, yeah. Magnus can activate it and then move over to them, though, and give it to them. It's just whenever he's within 6 of them. So he could give it to them if he was really excited about
And
it.
if I were to put a biker here, you
Yes.
wouldn't be able to fit past that.
I doubt it. I can double check for you, though.
Don't think so.
With the spell, they would go 16. If I'm really crazy, I'd go 18. Biker's like right here or something.
Yeah, yeah.
So you'd want to stop the back of his base from making it like, are you assuming Magnus is over here or not?
Yeah, just assuming you get the 18, yeah.
Then like right there is the furthest the back of the base could go.
Okay. So I'll just put him here just to stop you from.
Cool.
Although, how many would it be actually?
That would be like 1 making it there.
So if you do get the spell, you go 18, you get. If I'm touching the plate,
This is also assuming you don't activate the reactive move.
correct. Well, I don't have the reactive move off of movement. If you shoot me, I can.
I'm saying if you walk forward with the
Yeah,
other
yeah,
units you were
right.
planning, then they'll move
Yeah,
d6
yeah.
and have further.
I think I'm gonna go for this one because I don't want to mess with that.
Fair enough. Can't argue with that.
18. So if I just move the, if I move the Hawks off the plate or further, then only one guy can shoot anyway.
Sure.
So I think I'm not gonna fuck with that. We're
Don't
gonna
fuck with
go token on the Rangers.
Sure.
They're gonna move an extra 3 inches, so I'm just gonna get enough guys on the point to stop it.
Cool. 2 to tie, 3 to take.
And then you've got in reserve some guys.
I have a squad of rubrics and the Infernal Master with the +1 strength, +1 damage.
You have
enhancement.
some men.
Some men's. Some wizards.
Well, they're dust, right? They're not even men anymore.
You're right.
They got it bad,
Some
bro.
dicey. They did, and they didn't even.
They got it real bad.
They didn't even kind of do that much to deserve it. You know, put their trust in the wrong people.
Flamers over here.
On the 2 mutalists have a flamer.
We're gonna start
That's it going on.
No
Magnus
fun-
has a lot of
no-
guns.
no
Magnus could just
funny
raw dog shoot him.
business.
Has a lot of bullets.
He could raw dog shoot him, yeah.
We both go 2 CP relevantly.
I want to show for both.
And then double check. Are you within 9 of them? You
Oh,
are
they have a reactive move. You
activating
mind?
there. Yeah, you can. Maybe you don't care.
So,
but
so all the
the bow goats have reactive
Bug
moves,
have reactive move. Okay.
and the melee goats do not.
So you're like a ranger,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like,
yeah.
but like better.
Yeah. They cost 80 points. They don't breach, but they have good guns.
So you could, yeah. So you can't drop here. Can't drop in this space. You could drop over here if you so chose, and you can move 6.
After I drop, yeah. Cool.
Okay.
Because you're screened out to here.
Correct.
And then like to here. So you're good.
We're going to move up Jane a little bit.
Mrs. Jane.
Mrs. Jane.
That's Mrs. Czar to you.
Exactly. So. You could do this shit. I don't know, like why would you? One guy seems silly. It's really that. Okay. How far does Magnus move?
He is speed 14 base. His own
18.
buff gives him 16. And then
It's an aura?
it's an aura of 6 inch. And then he could get 6 inches as well from the spell. So 22, I believe, is the theoretical maximum.
I'm gonna Star Engines my Serpent over there.
Zoom!
New.
Oh, yeah.
So 21. So back, if I move sort of like diagonal like this, 12 is here.
12-0. I concur.
Put a dice on it.
Oh, yeah. You want me to put like a dice right here? Something like that?
Yeah, just where he's at. So if
Right
I
there.
wanna,
That's the back corner of him.
so that's 12. Oh, so I got the pivot. So that's 14.
Sounds good.
And then I rolled a 5, so I'm going
21.
7 plus 14 is 21.
So, it's,
So I've done 14 so far.
so you have seven more. And it said there would be no math.
I know, right? So that's 7, and I can pivot again.
Yep.
So we're gonna chill there.
Cool.
We're gonna chill out right there. Seems reasonable. What is threatening this guy? Like Magnus could come.
Magnus can go like 22. You could certainly charge it.
Yeah, sure.
Or you could go 22 and like go here and like maybe spin a staff, but that
Spin
seems
a
like a lot for him. You can definitely go out here, of course, but that seems a little wild.
Sure.
Or he would need this line of sight right down there to shoot.
Sure.
That seems bold, but he could do it. If Magnus is willing to really risk it for the biscuit, he can do those.
And so how many shots on the railguns is it? It's one shot.
One
Okay.
shot, one opportunity.
So it's unlikely you have 2 things that could realistically attack this guy, unless you push all your shit out.
Sure. The bow goats have a shot, of course.
Sure.
Those bow goats could probably find the same shot down here if they.
And of
got
course,
double move.
the one is it likely you have something that could kill him in one activation?
One activation.
Probably not.
How many wounds does he have?
It's 13 transhuman T9.
Only Magnus. The maximum damage on the railgun is 12, so Magnus is the only thing that could do
So
13.
if you shoot me, I can just. Okay. So we're gonna chill there.
Even then, I'm not convinced Magnus would one tap you. It's possible, but he doesn't always do it.
And then
There might be a way to like find a line here. I don't see how you do that, but
I'm willing to take this.
okay.
It's okay. What's Magnus's gun? How many shots is it?
He has 2 guns. He has a strength 11, 3d3 shots, so average of 6. Hitting on 2s, strength 11, AP 2, damage 3.
And of course, I've also got you move block with the ranger here.
Sure, true.
I think I will. Okay, cool. So I think I'm gonna move these banshees up. I'm gonna give them another.
You want to know his other gun, or you're good?
Okay. Sorry, what?
You want to know Magnus's other gun, or are you good?
Oh yeah. So what's the other gun? My bad.
So he has the one gun, which is strength 11, dev wounds, AP 2, damage 3, 3d3 shots, and the other gun is d6 plus 3 shots, blast, strength 6, AP 1, ignores cover, damage 2.
All right.
And he can get access to the buffs of the detachment.
Okay. So I'm thinking, put some stuff up here. If Magnus wants to come, he may.
The other thing I'll warn you about is that the
How
Muta's
far?
pulse mortals are not vision locked, so they could like try and run up nearby and like just stand by and do some pulse mortals.
Okay.
Maybe you don't care, but
I
don't
appreciate
be
that.
surprised by it.
I appreciate that.
I'm
Yeah,
a
I
crazy
think-
man, so you know.
You're a wild card.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll do the token and run 4.
Cool. Those are the Banshees.
Yep.
So it's a 15er. Just respect your surroundings. Let's see what this looks like.
And those are just 5 Banshees chilling regular style.
Yeah, chilling regular style with the Autark.
They have an Autark, gotcha. With a Timeless Strategist?
Yes,
Cool.
that's my guy. That's my friend,
Your buddy.
my little buddy. And then you can't drop here. You could drop some.
If I may make a recommendation.
Oh yes, thank you.
There you go.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. You could drop, move.
A little bit. I know how to use it. What are you looking for?
Not seeing much of that. Is this silly and goofy?
Or like, instead of you having the only invite power, everyone has invite power? Yeah, should be in the settings under the, but you're the admin, I assume, right? It's probably under the settings of the profiles. So like the profile of a random person has that power turned off, I would guess. Roles, I think.
What's the movement
probably
on the
wanna-
bow, guys?
10. Probably under player. So you see like the player role is like the average Joe.
It's just being able to invite everybody to the Discord, right? Instead of like, right now, like this is, you get to invite people, right?
Oh, that's always the case.
But you should be able to where other people can invite other people.
Yeah, I think you want to go to the role of everyone, and players are probably the most common, and give them invite powers. So hit the like the triple dot next to them or whatever. Permissions at the top. And then check for like invitation power or whatever. There you go.
They're 2 shots each.
And then make sure judges and stuff can do it. Yeah, 2 shots each. They don't breach though.
They don't breach.
They don't breach. They're
If you,
going.
want, if you want to shoot into here,
They're putting in some effort to get around.
you're landing maybe 1 or 2 guys on the plate, and then everybody else can't shoot.
Well, they don't breach, so I doubt they can get that far.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, they don't breach. Oh, that's what you're saying. Thank you. Okay, I think we're also gonna go give a token to Lycus. So they're going 19. They're gonna get up in here. Ow.
You right?
Ooh, you ever close it on your finger?
Oh yeah. I've actually cut myself too.
Yeah.
If you like slide it along your finger.
Not touching this stuff. Okay. And then Hawks will shift over. Cool. All right. Seems good. So you'll, because just hold one, hold more. Blah, blah,
You
blah.
now hold more.
Engage.
Or hold as many as
Oh,
me.
because I'm not getting engaged now. I'll get 2 points for engage. That's fine. I'll get my storm. I'll get 1 point for engage.
You get the pity 1 point.
Get the baby point. And then I think that'll be it for me.
You didn't have everything else. You had engage. I got it wrong.
Engage. Yeah. So
Storm
1
and
point
engage.
for engage.
Sounds
and,
good. 4 points for
4 points for storm.
yeah.
And that'll be it for me. Sorry, turn 1 you did extend and what was the other thing you
And
did?
did you want to stay outside of line of sight of this guy for Overwatch purposes
yes,
and stuff?
if possible.
Yeah.
What's the range on the flamer?
18.
18. Can you show me 18?
It's right there. So just be
you-
like
if you wouldn't mind.
there and you're good. Yep, you got it. Done. And you got a point.
What were your secondaries?
Mine were Sabotage, which I believe will complete over here, and Extend Battle Lines.
Gotcha. Yep. Makes sense. Extend. And then turn 2, you get a hold an objective.
Hold 1 objective.
All right, brother.
I worked hard for it too. Thank you. Pass to me. We both go to 3 CP. No, you go to 4.
Oh,
You
yeah,
had
4
Eldrad.
CP. Yep.
Um,
And you went first, so.
I went first.
Tokens are back.
Token's back. Magnus will redeclare a ability for himself. He'll continue to declare movement bonus.
Sure. Sorry, this guy's a little more like that.
I will get some of these cool objective things. assassinate, and no prisoners. Well, those are more exciting than I necessarily wanted, but they're an interesting option.
I'm gonna go walk around. See
Sure.
what's up.
Yeah.
Actually, no, they still have good melee.
How's it going?
It's fine, it's early.
You got a lot of tank stabs. That's crazy. Nice.
And bombed a 9-inch charge.
Nice.
Hello.
Seems relatively still like turn 2, but
I mean, it's probably early to tell for most people.
yep.
Okie doke. I will.
Whatever, of course.
I guess I have to declare doctrines before I do anything else. So do I want range doctrine this turn to maybe pepper this boat slightly further away? It's an option.
Peppering my boat.
Sounds like a euphemism. I said it sounds like a euphemism.
Yeah. Hey guys, I played Zach in Warhammer and he peppered my boat.
He
for
peppered my boat so
for
good.
like 2 hours. It's crazy. He said, I'll get there eventually.
Got to keep working the boat. Or is that strictly speaking even necessary? And that guy's chilling back there because the wings don't count.
Yeah. Disrespect you are so bad.
If a model is base to base with the unit, and then the rest of the unit is base to base with the unit, do I have to fight base to base, or can I go to the guy? This is what you guys see, yeah. That's why I was trying to save myself time.
This is some interesting options. Okay, I will not declare any doctrines.
Sure.
And then I will pay a CP going down to 2. There, because I have 1, 2, 3, yeah. And I will redraw Assassinate
All right.
and get instead Overwhelming Force. Okay, we really want to kill those Rangers, I see.
Nice.
Cool. And then rock and roll. Measure range here. Line of sight to all but, or range to all but one. These guys will toss in advance. They're very excited to run away.
Pew, 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 pew.
Cool. Dismantle Gen. 7, 8, 9. The second, the Skyborn Leap or whatever is 6 inches wholly within a transport, or
No, within a transport.
just within?
I'm sorry, it's wholly within a transport.
So 6, and then the other one would be D6 plus 1, so 7, right? So 13 is the maximum range someone could jump back into a transport.
It's 8.
If you use both stratagems.
Yeah, if you use both stratagems, yeah.
Now, I mean, that does seem pretty wild to try and bet on making that happen, but that is the maximum someone could do and hide from behind here and try and make it happen. But you want to back up either way. Sorry, goat buddy. Make this line even tougher. There you go. And then these goats aren't doing anything too crazy. We will slide slightly. We want Magnus to be right about there. So he needs to move maybe an inch to make sure he can kill all of them. No questions asked. Your reactive move.
If I land within 9.
Or if I all of them. No questions asked. Your reactive move.
If I land within 9.
Or if I make an attack, right?
Correct. Yeah, if I'm hit by an attack.
So a Doom Bolt is not an attack. It would not trigger it, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So I just want to switch out of the way. And then 16, which is plenty to get out over here.
Nice.
Just hang out here. There'll be more than an inch off the wall.
The wall.
Just to, be in the way. Sorry, goat buddy. You just realized the situation with that?
It's like borderline like disrespectful to the goats. You're like I made you a table setting dish.
There you go. A big platter just for you.
Those are sick though. These are printed.
No.
Oh.
They'll happily walk onto my CP dice.
What'd you do on your turn?
Staged.
You stand over there.
Yeah, I just